Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man. Claressa Shields and Laila Ali, they back at it again. All right, Laila Ali said a couple days ago that, you know, if she would have fought Claressa, if she is to come out of retirement to fight Claressa Shields, it's going to take between $5 to $10 million to make the fight happen. Claressa Shields going around saying that she the greatest women fighter of all time before she even takes on a pro bout. And I believe she rubbing some people the wrong way. And don't forget, when Ali said he was the greatest before he said he was, he rubbed people the wrong way. And you supposed to believe that, but people don't want you to be boastful about it. Especially when you a dark-skinned woman. They don't want to hear you saying you the best. You the greatest of all time. And I think I think it's a disrespect to some people when people say they the best of all time or something and they just begun or they haven't done nothing significant. But, you know, deep down in everybody that's a truly competitor in their own respective field, may it be in business, may it be in finance, may it be in sports, in women's boxing, if you're not trying to be the best and you don't believe you the best, then, I mean, why you even in the sport? You know, but let's talk about it, man, and check out our women's boxing playlist. Is growing. Thanks to Claressa, it's growing a lot. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email as well. All my information is in the description, and I'll put all this information in the description as well. And basically, Claressa said, okay, come on, let's make it happen. Somebody put up 10 million, I get 5, she get 5, let's make it happen. And Laila Ali look like she put on a little weight. Obviously, she's a mom. She's married to the former receiver, Curtis Conway. For people who don't know, she has kids. And she said, to stop my life to come back and fight you, it's going to take at least $5 to $10 million. And I believe Claressa Shields want to be rich so bad. She wanted so bad that she legitimately out there trying to just really get it. And in the means of that, she trying to chase legacy. But I really think she chasing the bag. Just like the other men are chasing the bag. Just like Broner, just like Errol Spencer's doing what's best for his pockets. Like Keith Thurman was doing best for his pockets. She want to do what's best for her pockets. She want to be up there with the men. She want to be a multi-million-dollar female fighter. And she wanted so bad that she willing to go into any type of crossover freak show with Emmanuel Nunez, or she willing to get Laila Ali to beat her. And even if you beat Laila Ali, people still gonna say you didn't beat her in her prime. But she made up a good response when she responded to somebody's tweet. She said that when Laila Ali, I remember this, when she beat up Frazier was 38 years old and Ali was 20. Nobody said nothing. You know, she got all the credit in the world, but like I said before, I don't want to see two queens going at it. You was the best of your era, she was the best of her era. But if, you know, somebody do put the money up, well, I'm going to support it because I want to see both of the females getting paid. And does it necessarily mean that Claressa Shields was a better fighter than Laila Ali? It's a lose-lose situation for her other than the money, because if you beat the shit out of her, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she was old. She just came out of retirement. She might have had a tune-up or two. She beat you when she old. Imagine what she would do when she young. So it's a risk. But when somebody put $5 million on the table and she ain't made nowhere remotely near that, you know, you're willing to get humiliated. You're willing a lot of people are willing to put on a dress, a man is, and for $5 million. You know what I'm saying? And for Laila Ali, it's a win-win. If I lose, shit, I was supposed to lose. I was retired. I came off the bench. Shit, you know what I'm saying? If I win, shit, I'm the greatest female fighter of all time. But I think Claressa beating blowing her own blowing her own horn, I think it's just a product of her really wanting to take female, you know, combat sports and put it to another level. And she want to do what Ronda Rousey did, but probably times 2 or 3 or times 10. Ronda Rousey was able to make a lot of money. She wasn't a fighter or a combat sports woman. You know, I want to say sportsman and rub some people the wrong way. She wasn't the woman that Claressa Shields is from a skill standpoint of view, but she was marketable. People thought she was so sexy. She was all right. And, you know, people just wanted to see her fight. She wanted to be an entity like that where she can roll over, do wrestling, do movies. She want to be a crossover star. She wants stardom and fandom so bad that she willing to go any point to get it. But she's in a profession that, you know, it ain't ever been done. So if she truly want to be the greatest woman fighter of all time, the greatest mark she can leave is making women's boxing a marquee sport. Because not even the WNBA is a marquee sport. You know what I'm saying? That's not a marquee sport. You know, they just had to pay them all this money. I mean, I'm telling you, I think 90% of people out here wouldn't care if women's basketball was there or not. Don't nobody watch that. You know what I'm saying? At all. Women, they shame us for not supporting women's boxing or women's basketball. But why they not shaming the women not for watching it? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. They want to blame us for everything. If we're not interested in it, we're not interested in it. If women not interested in seeing other women compete, then why are you getting mad at the men? This is called women's basketball. Women should come support it. Beyonce and Madonna and whoever else out there. Rihanna, they should support it. So how they gonna support it? We know if they find selves come to the game and find females come to the game, I guarantee you, you're gonna find men coming to watch these events. But you know, in my opinion, man, I'm not going back who gonna win, who gonna lose. Laila was a beast in her day. Claressa becoming a beast in her day, but she really on the paper chase. You know how I know she on the paper chase? Because that's that Michigan hustle mentality. She got that Michigan hustlers mentality. She got that Flint mentality. She want to get it right now. She want to get that bread right now. And it's going to rub people the wrong way. You know, and Laila Ali, like she said, it's not always about Claressa. She need to fit. That's every woman. So don't try to get here and say it's not always about, man. Pretty sure Curtis Conway put up with your shit too. In every relationship with a woman, it's always about a woman. Trust me. You can have one leg, one arm, be sick, and she's still gonna make it about her. You know, it's always about the woman. When a man is unhappy in the relationship is fine. When a woman's unhappy, it's ready for divorce, it's DEFCON 5, I can't do it, this, that, and the third. So females, they try to make men seem like the self-centered species. Females are the self-centered, selfish species, man. That's a little Jedi mind trick that women try to play on, men as being sons to the boyfriends, to fiancés, to husband. They want us to conform to what they want men to be. Man, be the man that you want to be. That's my advice. But other than this, if they come out of retirement and they get the money. But ain't nobody putting that money up. I tell you that right now. They won't even put the money up for Crawford and Errol Spence to fight. Real talk. So you think, and Floyd Mayweather is a Michigan guy. You think he want to put Claressa on the undercard, make her a part of the his deal with the UFC and Dana White? You would think he would want to do that, but he's selfish. He don't want to share the stage with nobody else. You would think he want to put on his Michigan fighters. He want to promote his fight. He don't even promote his own fighters. Floyd Mayweather can easily put up $10 million and promote the hell out of that fight and get a return back on that fight. He easily can put the money up to make that happen. All that money he got, he easily can make Crawford and Spence happen. He easily could have made Keith Thurman and Spence happy and put that money up and get a return on them. He can easily. He spend that money on his hoes. You know what I'm saying? He easily can do that, man. And I was looking at something that Gary Russell had said. He had an interview with, I think it was AB Boxing News a while ago, and he said, I don't respect Floyd because, it was the Boxing Voice. He said, I don't respect Floyd. One of the reasons I don't respect him, many reasons, he said that it was almost $1 billion card with McGregor, and he only gave Gervonta like $600,000, $700,000. He couldn't even get him $1 million out the card, and I agree with that. That's just selfish. You got $1 billion card, and you thought you got $1 billion card, and you thought you make $500-600 million, you thought your protege $500,000-650,000. You out your mind. He supposed to gave him at least 2.5 out of that. But that's just the way it is. Floyd ain't looking out for nobody but Floyd. And that's the God honest truth. Floyd ain't looking out for nobody but Floyd. So he ain't go sit there and put Claressa Shields on and make her part of that deal and middleman. That ain't his character. That ain't his character. He can easily put that money up. That's tennis shoe money for him. and he can make a return. He can turn that 10. That fight can manifest to $100 million fight. Off the 10 ball, 10 million ball, that can manifest to $100 million fight. Yeah. But y'all know Floyd ain't about making no competitors. He not helping nobody from the state of Michigan. And if you ever pay attention, that's why all his fighters are lower level fighters or limited fighters. He don't want to see nobody be better than him. And that's the worst mentor, or that's the worst guy to work up under. When somebody don't want you to be better than them, and he supposed to be your mentor, this, that, and the third, they're the worst type of dudes, man. Records are meant to be broken. You know, but hey, it is what it is. As far as the fight, I don't even remotely break it down unless it happens. I don't believe it's gonna happen. I think Laila, 42 years old, she a mother, she a wife, she got kids to take care of and stuff like that, and she doing well. If they put that money up, like I said, it's a win-win for her. If she lose, she supposed to lose. She been retired for years. If she wins, shit, she stamped herself as the greatest women's fighters of all time. But I'm surprised Claressa Shields ain't calling out Ann Wolf. You know, I'm surprised Ann Wolf ain't saying nothing, but Ann Wolf don't seem like that rah-rah type. Ann Wolf probably come out of retirement. She ain't got to lose that much weight. Ann Wolf come out of retirement. Ann Wolf will get that smoke. See, she ain't calling out Ann Wolf. I wonder why. I like Claressa, but she ain't calling out Ann Wolf. Ain't nobody seen Ann Wolf since James Franklin, though. I mean, James Kirkland. But Ann Wolf might have well come out and say, shit, just let me a couple fights. Get in shape. Ann Wolf, man. Ann Wolf come out and fight her. I wonder why she ain't calling out Ann Wolf. Probably Ann Wolf don't bring that much money to the table. Laila Ali, Muhammad Ali, she going for the gusto. I don't think she's scared of Ann Wolf, but Laila Ali, just the Ali name, bring more money out of it. So I get it from that angle. But hey, don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Once again, you can reach out to the email. All that information is in the description. Hit the drop-down box. I understand people do not listen. People keep asking me, where the article link at? Where the source link at? Dude, I said in the beginning, every video, hit the drop-down box under the video, and all the information is there. My social media, my email, where I get the instrumental from. You want to make a donation, all that information is in the description. Just hit the drop-down box, and all of it's going to come out on the computer, the phone, the tablet, whatever you're using. Just hit that drop-down box, and it's all going to come out there. But hey, appreciate the love, support, man. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.